Okay, finally, we are live. Let's get the links in out here. Kind of talk through what we're gonna do today. Let's see, update that. All right, let's get to work here. So I'll let more people join, and I'll reiterate myself a couple times. But for today, what I'm gonna do is, oh, is that why? No, that's right. Okay. Let's see. Today what we're gonna do is let the bot run fully on its own. So we're gonna let full automation occur with this thing, and so we'll get some trades here hopefully soon. We'll walk through it. Still a little uneasy about some of these moves here. Like this is obviously we got all this really good and got this really good. That's nice. We even were able to catch this one, assuming that didn't get closed, but whatever. Um, Still a little uneasy about going long on some of these moves here, but we'll figure it out as we go. What I'll probably do is test both sides of this. So I'll test the reversal strategy because the stats are better, and I'll test the trend strategy as well. Let's see here. Okay, so long position here. And again, we're just gonna let the bot do the whole thing. We're gonna let the bot do the entire thing. Okay, so I see what's happening here. All right, close out. So that trade was very quick. I need to take these notes down to update the settings. So what's happening, we have a long position right here, and it works out well for us. But one of the bugs in this thing I need to get updated is that when it closes a trade, it immediately opens a new one the opposite direction. So that's obviously not what we want. We don't want that. But well, I'm going to test to see if I want to do fully automated and just let this run all day and see what happens. So that was a $20 trade. We've been testing this a little bit. I actually ended up being a little bit more than 20 bucks. So it was really nice. So we'll see kind of how today fares out. But we're going to let the bot trade the entire way through. So hit the stop loss, hit the take profit, whatever it is. Here's another long position. Okay. Let's see. We'll just let the bot do its thing. What's going on, Remy? We're going to go full automation mode here. Let's see. Got some news coming in about 15 minutes. That's fine. Bond auction. Trump will speak at some point today. It looks like later in the day, though. We'll live with that. All right. Okay. So this one's not looking good so far. What made you want to do full auto? Ramy, I just want to test it to see the I want to get my results as close as I can to the back test that TradingView does. And so in order to do that, I need to let this thing run. And so here's a nice little trade here, some drawdown. And see, it opens up a new trade. I don't like this. I need to get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So 9:15. All right, our trade was actually at 9:13 as well. Um, the reason I want to go full auto is I want to test to see if we can get, as accurate results as the backtest gives us. So somewhere in that 80% win rate. Move my camera here. Somewhere in that 80% win rate kind of area, and then also um, see how profitable it can be just letting it go. And then if I like the full auto better, then maybe we scrap the prop firm idea and just let it go full auto. Now, the pushback I'll get on that would be like, okay, well, what if people who want to use prop firms, want to use it? It's like, well, okay, that's an option, and we'll maybe try to find a way to add the auto, turn it on and off kind of thing. Or you just trade micros. Like you only need, I believe. Let me go to Tradeovate Center. This is a really good trade that we weren't in long enough. Let's see. So really solid trade there. We just didn't stay in long. Let's go here. Okay. I need. Okay, so short position here. We'll just let this one run. I just don't have to do anything. I need to monitor it just so that when it closes the trade out, we yeah, close that one out. Okay, so we lost a little bit there, back down to 151. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Short trade here. Okay. Good. Then we get that. Okay. Close that one out as well. So we're trading back down. Now we're at 105. So you guys have seen, I think, about $150 of profit so far. Um, I think that's what has been shown at least. Now, what I want to continue to test is just to make sure that this thing works properly. Obviously, it doesn't because we've got a small hitch in the. And get, this is kind of what this is the best part of this. Okay, so short trade here again. Let's let this one run. Let's see. Okay, price might get away from us on this one. Let's see. Okay, stop is at that top of that blue line right there. Looks like we might get that one hit. Let's see. Okay. So trade would be stopped out. Now it's going to reverse here. So I don't love, like this is just a simple bug we can get fixed. Close that out. Okay, so we should be down about 300 bucks for today. 290. All right, I'm fine with that. So we need to get that worked on, that little flipping. We need to get that adjusted. Let me find what I was looking for first. Micro. That's what I thought. About 100 bucks. So to trade micros, this is getting into my larger point here about why maybe we can go away from profit. Let's go, Ron. What's going on, Jack? Nice, Callie. So a couple small tests for me to do today. One's going to be setting up, testing the opposite side of these trades. So going long instead of short here, right? Short instead of long over here, which like for this moment would be perfect. But like when price settles down, for the most part, it's more correct than not. But I want to test a fully automated because if that works, then we can just use micros. And you only need to trade NQ, to trade one micro, you need $100 in your account. If you hold over the closing hour or the weekend, then you would need the full amount of margin, which is basically 2,500. It's like whatever the price of the NASDAQ is. They reset the rates kind of weird, but you would need 2,500 bucks in your account to hold one contract overnight, essentially the entire time. So you don't need that much money to get this done. And so in my head, I think if we can get the fully automated to work a bit better, then we have an excellent chance at making more money. Okay, so that trade closes really quick. You can see that, like that's like we should still see. I'm kind of annoyed right now. This is gonna get fixed here in the next, I don't know, hour probably. But we have a short trade that should have been open still. It closed, and now we flip over to a long. So hell of a trade right here. We just have a malfunction of software here. So that's really annoying. So I can't really read into this too much. We let this one stay open. Do we let it get back to even? Can it get back to even? We'll close it out. Gosh damn it. All right, so that's 100 bucks. So we did make some money on that last trade though, which is good. We just flipped over on us. So this is like a weird like two-step thing where trade closes and then new long opens. It's pretty stupid that it does that, but that's gonna get fixed. So we'll have some ideas on how to really trade this bad boy. But I'm wondering if, okay, so we should have an alert right here. Yep. Okay, so short trade here. Let's see. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we're out. It flips over. This is a terrible idea for this trade. Get some of my money back. Um, let's try the other side of this then. Hold on. We'll try both sides. Flip it over. Boom. And then we'll update our strategy here to do same thing but different. We're gonna test both sides. We'll do it live. What are we down? 600 bucks, 500 bucks? All right, about the same. We pretty much broke even on those two trades. We wait. But what I was saying before, and we still have a lot of work to do, obviously, but and just a couple updates, I guess. But if we can get the fully automated to work and it's effective, and I think my eyes tell me that this is right. My eyes tell me like this maybe over here kind of stinks, but like and this isn't great, but we're losing that trade either way. And my eyes tell me that the trend is better, and that's why I have to test it. Like the stats do not reflect that. The stats say opposite, but I just can't unsee this. That this makes way more sense to me. That's why I have to test it. But if we get the automation to work, we only need about 100 bucks to trade one one micro NQ contract. And so if we needed to trade 4 or 10, then we need 1,000 bucks in our account. We would not need a ton of money to trade this. And so if these results make sense and they scale, as in like the slippage and everything else still works out and we still have profit, at the end of the day, which getting back to profit for today would be pretty tough. Um, but if it works out the way it should, then like we should just trade it and allow it to be automated fully the entire time. And then the only management you'd have to do is at 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern, when futures close, you need to make sure you're out of your trade. Otherwise, you'll get fully liquidated, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but like you would get liquidated because you wouldn't have enough cash. And I don't know how many liquidations you can have before you like have to stop trading for a day or something. Like some brokerage firms, like if you're like when I was working at a big brokerage firm, a couple brokerage houses actually, if you got like margin called, like you might have a delay of taking new trades for a little bit. Anyway, point is like if these results scale and they make sense with slippage and everything else that could happen with these trades, which it looks like this is just a much better solution. If this is the case, then we should just let our cash trade fully. Do you know what I mean? Rami, I could. Yes, Rami, I think you just need $100 in your account to trade one micro. Now, with that, I don't know if you'd want to just go that slim. You might want to go like $300 in your account to trade one because you'll have commissions and then you could also lose a trade. So if you lose a trade, then you'll have less cash. So I would probably say just use like $300 to $500, which for most of you guys is basically a couple evals and then like 1 or 2 activation fees. So that shouldn't be a ton of money. Um, Rami, could I put it into the script? I guess I could. Yeah, that's possible as well. I just want to test this thing first. So I just want to see if it's going to work out. Obviously, this is why we do tests and we do them live. So you guys can see it too. Where like we have trades that open up and they're great and they close and then it flips over. I don't want that. But if it works out, and maybe we'll let this one, I'll need the update to work. I need to get the update first, but if that's the case, I can just let this thing trade all day and then all night as well, and then we can just see what the results are. Maybe I'll go down to like 2 micros, and then we'll just let it go. But that's going to be maybe the idea if this works, because here's how I'm looking at this. Let's go to strategy tester. Is like let's just look at the past 4,000 trades. We can look at the whole thing. Fuck it. Let's see. If I get a new trade, we'll look at it. I'll be able to tell. You guys won't be able to. Okay, so let's say I want to win 82% of my trades and I want all these stats. Here's how this looks. I don't know how real these numbers are, but as an example, what this shows is that the account at most was down $3,700, and if we let it run from 2023 to today, we'd be up $1.5 million. I don't know if that's real or not. Which with four micros, I believe, right? Yeah, 4 micros. So I don't know. I know. I'm sorry. I guess we'd be up. If my account started at $1 million, we'd be up $500,000. Is how that would be. So if we started with $1,000, the numbers just look different. Percentages stay the same. Should, but numbers look different. So we start with $1,000 over the past 2 years and 2 months and 12 days. We would have made, drum roll. I guess it's showing the same. I don't know how that works. 1.5 million. I don't know, but whatever. The percentages look crazy. The drawdown makes sense though. Okay, we're in a new trade here. Okay, sell position here. Okay. You had 1,000. Ron, what do you mean? Wouldn't it be 500 if you had 1,000? How do you mean by that? Okay, $10, $4, kind of sitting at even. I'm a little bit that. I think Ron, I think what it was showing is that my account would be at 2.5 million. I think that's what it was showing. I don't even know if like I don't know if I believe that. Um, that's not going to be the assumption that I go with, but that thing that's the math was the account would be at 2.5 if I started at $1 million. So the returns are obviously much better with lower dollars, but you have to deal with some drawdown. So okay, I don't really need to do anything. But yes, Remy, to answer your question, I could put it in the script to close trades out at basically 5 minutes before. That could make sense. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So, and you would trade maybe two micros, like at most. That way, you'd have 300 bucks left over just in case. Um, but like that kind of is how I see it. Is if this works, and again, this is not the final script because we definitely have to update it. But let's see. Do we have our update? Let's see if I have this update here. Hold on. We'll let this trade close out first, and then we'll look at it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Close out. Turn this one off for just a second. I think I have the update here, so let's see. Copy. It's going to be a second here. Just save this. Full auto version 2. Save really quick, and then I'll should be able to jump up and go here, and then do this. You didn't save for me though. Full auto. All right. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Good grief. I'll have this all cleaned up before we were to release it anyway. Stop. You okay? Just make sure these results make sense. They do. Now, that my head just cannot make sense of the fact that like it makes so much more sense for this thing to be trading reversals. We'll set it up for that. We'll trade the better version, I guess. Okay, so let's go here. Switch this alert around and adjust it to this one. Everything makes sense. It should. All right. And we chill. Okay. I will, if it takes me forever. It probably won't be while I'll release it first, but I will figure out how to get this. Either no trades or longs, no trades or shorts, no trades or like I will figure this out. All right. We wait for a new signal and we go. Okay. Let's see, let's make sure. 3 right at night because I want a full auto, then probably do that. Yeah. Yeah. Remy, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. So we'll see kind of what we'll see what happens with it, but let's give it some time here. I do think that let's see here. This is probably going to be the better solution to everybody doing it automated, but we'll see. Short trade here, good. 40 bucks, 48 bucks, nice. Okay, so that trade closed, and I have, for the life of me, no idea what the results were with that. I don't know. 671 we're down. I have no clue what that trade was. It broke even. So I'll have to update this one too. I don't like that. It should be once it's a profitable buy. Some of this stuff you can mitigate with, yeah, see, I don't know, like what was that? Like it should have been triggered here, but it wasn't. Why? Short trade here again. Okay. We're down 671 before. Now we're down 665. Sounds like $6. All right. I have it really tight here. So, which is fine for now because the ATR is so high. When ATR is lower, we'll have more room. But like that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid right there. Would be this. So there's that. But then it would make way more sense for me to be in a long right here. We'd capture some of that. We'll see. I wonder. Okay, short position here. This one's gonna be tough. Okay, 12 bucks on that one, I think. Yep. So a little more than that, like 20 bucks. Okay, solid. Turn my heater off really quick. I wonder if I do this style. Yep, another short trade here. I'll let this one play out first. Okay, it's 30 bucks, good. 38, 50, 68, solid. 90, good. 114, good. 122, nice. Good, 100 bucks there. All right, so the trades are working properly now. Okay, we're down to 557, so we've made 100 and like 40 bucks, I think, since the update. That's good. Okay. All right. So that was solid. Okay. Um, encouraging there. So when we get the trades to fill properly, like we're going to get kind of what we're looking for, I think. And so, Okay, another short position here. Okay, we're up 20 bucks, 28, good. 12, 10, 6. Okay, we're up decent. Nice, $28, 32, good, 36. Nice, nice. 70 bucks, nice. Could have made some more on that one, but now we're down to 490. So we've traded almost $300 of profit. Almost. That's pretty good. We're trading back really nicely here. Okay, so that one is 39. I hate that we got into like, well, I guess these are all good trades. These are good trades. I wish we could avoid this, you know. Short position here again. Okay, nice short. So nice, 72, 74, good, 102, nice, 98, 104, boom. All right, so we got out of that one as well. Really nice. Now we're down to 390. It's almost 400 bucks of profit. So good there. Turns out having the update helps. Turns out. Anthony Larkham, buddy, what are you doing? All right. All right. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Remy. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, short trade here again. Let's see. That was fast. Okay, so we closed that one out. I don't even know. 390. We broke even on that trade because we were down 390 before. Okay, so I'm wondering if I were to go partial at 3 points, what would happen? I went that, yeah, it's annoying me a little bit. Partial 3. I'm checking something here. I want to a lot of this trading is getting the right trades. Obviously, is a big deal, but that's like 60, maybe 55% of trading. The rest of it is engineering the trade to work in your favor. Okay, we have another trade here. It looks like. We just lost 20 something dollars. That trade, so we had a short trade. We were supposed to get out right here, but due to slippage, we ended up losing about 20 bucks there. Okay, so that's fine. One second here. Come on. I'm wondering if, let's see, and if I change this to like 5, what happens? Let me see something here. Well, that doesn't look very good, does it? Okay. Okay, short position here. Good, 56, 46, good, 68, 60. Nice. 70. 72, good. 92, nice. There we go. Yep, knew we'd be out of that one. Okay. Short position here again. Wow. 114, 120, 132. Wow. 92. We're out. Really nice there. Really nice. The reason that got signaled was due to this. What? I don't know why that shows long, but it's a short. I don't know. That's weird. Hold on. Down 266. We are battling back. We were down $700. We have made $500 here in the past few minutes. So that's nice. Why is this showing long? Am I? It's like a joke being played on me. What? Why would that show a long? I don't know what that is, but that's not right. But okay. It took the right trade. I just don't know why it. Okay. Unless. No, I have it right. Huh. All right. That was bizarre. Took the right trade I wanted, but the strategy went long instead of short, but it filled a short. Interesting. Okay, long position here. Okay, I think we had 20 bucks on that one. 60s to 40, yeah, 246. That's pretty good. Okay. No doubt, Rami. No doubt. It is super solid. Now, this is the reversal strategy. So interesting here, like when price like is more consolidated, it's going to work out better. The other thing is that because I have a partial, not partial, but a trailing take profit, it's going to catch some of these moves where it's a horrible trade, but because there's enough wick movement, we were able to get out with some profit before it were to turn negative. Like this, we were in a long trade right here. We made money, 20 bucks, not much, but made money. And then now we're going back down. Now we are up $500 from where we were before. Let me go back and just see exactly where it was. Go back to like right here, maybe. It's 492. Go back some more. $653 more. $665. Long position here. Small trade there. Okay. I don't know if I would have closed it out that fast, but okay. Okay, so we were down. I don't remember exactly how much we were down, but it was like 7 something. But okay. All right. No Henley, no party. I know. What is this? I ordered some more clothes for these live streams particularly, and just some stuff for like the spring, little spring wardrobe update. And so I'm like, I'll just throw on some collared shirts, call it a day. Throw on some collards. Okay, so we're down 257 for today. This new strategy is up about 400 bucks, 500 bucks for today. So I'm cool with that. Short trade there, our long trade there, we 291, so we were at 270, I think, or something like that, 250, 270. Lost a little bit of money there. I don't love that, but okay. I need to go here, reload. One thing that it's doing that I don't love is that I can't see exactly. It has to be right. 50? Okay, no difference. 20 and 3. 200. Oh, I got it. Still no difference. Okay. So I'm not getting my arrows that I should be getting. But okay. Were we in a long trade there? Because I think that was going to turn out pretty good. Okay. Ron, help me understand. Alex, you have zero impact on my wardrobe, but I would keep the Henleys. If that's what they're called, I don't even know what that's what they're called. I will keep them around. You never know when they make an appearance. You able to adjust input parameters, Ron, or just make code changes? Ron, can you clarify what you mean by that? I do not know what you mean. Yeah, no doubt, Alex. I definitely do, definitely do. I go through phases though. Someone pointed out to me that's maybe OCD, where I hyperfixate on things. Like, um, I think we should have a short trade here. Good. Let's see. This one could be tough though. I'll get back to my OCD in a second. Let's see if this one's going to work out for us or not. I have a feeling we're not going to get what we're looking for here. Okay, minus 46. Well, nothing for me to do. Just sit back and wait. Okay. New candle, maybe new life. Yes, Alex, I am implementing the automated take profit. Yes, that is right. So this whole thing is automated now. So start to finish, we had a rough start where we were wasn't great, at least say the least. But we're back. Okay. This trade has a chance to be profitable. I don't love the way that it's looking, but it has a chance. Let's see. Now the average trade I believe for this is I think 9 candles if I had to guess, something like that. We go to the Strategy. This one says 4, but it's more than that. We're going to be down quite a bit here. 102. Okay, we'll live with that. 7 candles. So we just kind of have to wait sometimes. Like we're just going to have to be patient and let some of these trades work their way. This one could scream straight to our stop, and like that's just part of it. Um, Holy Earth, it is. It is trading by itself actually right now. That is what it's doing. What a timely comment by you. So Ron, the change was a code change. Well, all that was happening was that we would get into a trade, and then maybe the executions have improved a little bit, but we get into a trade, the trade would close, and then immediately the other side would open, and so it would not lead to good things. So that's what was happening with that. This is one thing that's just unavoidable in all of trading, which is having a drawdown. I do not love this, so we'll just have to wait and kind of hope price hope price comes back or not. We'll see. There's some other trade like engineering I want to try, but if we can continue our results the way they look, we were down 7 something. Now we're down just under 3. So like we're doing okay. And then the idea would be that once this is ready or that we get the validated results we're looking for, and maybe I'll do 2 tests, one with trend, one against trend, or reversals. For the life of me, I will figure out. It will come to me. I have been praying on this. Um, that I figure out how to get these trades to when prices in what we would call a clear trend to take trades with the trend. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I will figure it out. I promise you that. Like how we take trades here, like how do I make sure that I'm taking longs off of these candles and shorts off of these, right? And longs off of this. Because this doesn't happen very often. By the number of trades in a day, this type of movement does not occur all that often. It's mostly this. And that's why the bot makes a ton of money when we get just like kind of a reversal back down or price kind of, reversing off of a high or a low or a big move. Um, that's why it's is going to be able to make so much money. Is because it takes these trades. But there has to be a way to recognize that, like, oh boy, price is screaming up here. We should probably go long off of this, not short. I just whatever parameters we set end up making it, I don't know, not as good. So, Ron, I have no idea. So, Holy Earth, that's like a um, let's see. I'm like reading all these messages here. Thanks for the correction. Um, how accurate is a TradingView backtester? In my experience, it's pretty good. I don't 100% know like all of its glitches or things that might be wrong with it. I would say every backtester has its own like biases slash like flaws to it. That's why it's important to forward test. Like I just don't want to sit back and say, there you go, there's 80 something percent profit percentage, and there's a profit factor of 1.5 or 6 or 7, whatever the number is, 1.8, whatever. Here's our net profit and drawdown. I just can't sit back and say that without testing it. And so what really matters are the forward tests more than anything. That'll let you know everything you need to know. Hopefully that makes sense. Head and shoulders, potentially around, I don't know. We'll see. We will certainly see. Okay, here comes price. Now we're getting profitable. Okay. So that's something. Come on. Good. Really good here. Good. Out of the trade. Probably could have let that one trail a little bit better, but We are now down to 49 on the day. Okay, that was close. Ron, I do. Ron, stop loss right here. Blue line. I need to make those thicker, actually. Thanks for saying that. Bot will do stop loss. Here's our entry price. We'll make that a little thicker. We'll make the partial take profit, which I don't even have. Stop loss, we'll make that one like this blue. We'll do trail. We'll make that like a. We'll make that green. That's the money one anyway. And then stop level, make that one green as well, which I don't even believe I have that on there. So in future updates, I'll have labels for these. So that should help a little bit. Stop loss, like stop loss. Which I don't know if we need to label for open price, but whatever. We should know that. And then we'll have like trail activation level. Both. Holy Earth, both. Actually, hold on. Actually, no. So I need to make this like 250. Which is fine. Anyway. So it's got both. It has a hard take profit, a hard stop loss. The hard take profit should be a really high number. We had a trade last Friday where we were in it and price just dropped 170 points and we caught most of it. We caught probably 100 points of that, I think it was. There's some stupid huge trade. But let me write this down real quick first. But it has both because what I don't want is a ton of slippage on a big move if we get one. And the reason we do a hard stop loss is so that if price does run against us, we have a stop. Now, I have in the past done like a trail. Like I have done kind of a trailing stop. What gets difficult about that is you might stop out. Let's say, for example, this trade finally gets profitable right here, but we stay in the trade. My stop, do I have the right one here? My stop would look like this. And then I might have gotten out at just a shallower loss, and I maybe have the chance of getting profitable here. Lord knows. But like that's why I don't do the trailing stop. So the trade does have to get profitable first. That's what this green line down here is, which I'll do this off really fast so you can see it again. It has to get profitable first, then our trailing stop kicks in, and that will close the trade if it were to pull back too much in a trade, if that makes sense. So hopefully that helps a little bit. So hopefully that answers your question, Holy Earth. Holy Earth. Happy to have all you guys here watching around. Same with me. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe around here. Would be really helpful. But we're growing though. We're growing this bad boy. I'm telling you guys, we're really close. Already have what are the Yes, Jack, you will be among the first of the group to get access. Yes, my friend. Yes. That is correct. And I'm testing the full automation. Now, the full automation could be used for your evals, obviously. And then you can manually trade the signals if you wanted to. But I wouldn't recommend you doing full auto because it will take one other person to also be trading full auto in their funded account for neither of you to get a payout. So I just don't encourage that. But what I will say is because you only need a couple $100 for micros, I would just say do that. Just trade $200-300 in an account, trade one micro, call it a day, and then scale up from there. As your results get better, you can then trade more and more and more. So hopefully that helps a little bit. but release plans. So we have a long position here. Okay, nice. Okay, trail's already activated here. Good. Yep, nice. We're down to 237 for today. We're coming back, crawling back. Nice trade there. You only made 20 bucks, but solid. I have a feeling I have a couple break evens on here. And so if I go to Tradevate here on my computer, 12? No, we're in 13. If I go to my stats, I bet it looks crazy. 62% win rate. Okay, P&L, fine. Oh, we're in a new trade here. Okay, long trade here. This one could get dangerous here. We'll see. Okay, we close out minus 28 bucks on that. So now we're back down to 259. Yes, my stats look nuts here. Okay, no break evens, which is good. Ton of trades. First couple weren't great, but we had our max loss at 194, max win at 106. Okay, we were down 701. Now we're down 259. So we've battled back about 450 bucks. I'll take that all day. So that's good. That's good. And most of that came off the issues of our strategy. We have paid $145 in commissions. So this will be something that I think as we progress, and I might encourage everybody to like just add a little more money to their accounts. Long position here. We'll talk about that in a second. This one could get tricky as well. Okay. Okay, small loss there. Don't love that. Now we're down 305. So lost 50 bucks there. 40, $45 there. 46 bucks. Okay, don't love that. But okay, we saved ourselves from hitting a stop potentially. Not a huge fan of that though. I would love if I could get that corrected. I'll figure it out. Long position here. Nice. Nice. 82, 68, 58. Good. A little bit back for where we were before. Now back to 242. We're down. Good. Good trade there. Ow. Fuck. Shit. One thing that I was going to say was, so paying a lot in commissions because we're trading micros. The more contracts you trade, the more commissions you pay, and it doesn't really matter the size. They just stack up on you. And so as time goes on, and let's say you guys you have the bot working for you. It's taking good trades. You're making good money. Fantastic. You're making a couple $100 a day. Great. Let's see. Long position here. I don't love our fill. Hate our fill for this one. We're going to get stopped out of this one, I think, pretty soon. Yeah, because we have just a shitty fill. So does limit orders make more sense? I'm going to try something here. Subscriptions, evals. Limit order. I think that should work. Save. Good. Okay, we're going to try limit orders here because this trade would have made money if we got in at the right price. Actually, that's a question. I'm gonna go back to market orders really fast. Quick. We're gonna miss a trade. All right. Okay, we're up 22 bucks. That was fast. Okay, down $2. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do like this position, but let's see if we can get price to pop here for us without repelling all the way back on this candle. Okay. Even, down. Don't love that action. Okay. Full stop there. Should be down about 400 some dollars, 448. Okay. So we gave back a little there. No problem. Okay. Interesting. Long. See if we can get some of that back here. No, I think we lost some on that one too. 476. Okay, we're trading back down a little bit. Okay. In my head, that 701 level is like being down 701 is kind of my profit and loss for today. That's kind of what's in my head right now. And so I'm keeping that in mind. Being down 4 isn't a big deal to me right now because it would technically be up, I guess. Okay. All right. Question becomes, we're going to get into another long trade here on this candle. The question is like, is this move going to halt for us? Or are we going to retrace this entire move and I have to take a bunch of long trades on a move that's clearly going down? Let's find out. That wick looks somewhat positive. Let's see if we can get a pop here and run. Okay, long position. Decent fill here. Okay. 60, 64, okay, 76. Not looking great. Okay. Small win there. All right. Let me go back to finishing that thought I had before. As this thing is making money for you and it's growing your account, it's going to make sense for you to switch to trading just one mini um, because of the commissions that we're probably going to have to deal with. Let me see if I can pull it up here quickly. Um, so I'm down 468 for today. Not no fun, but we're battling back. I paid $174 in commissions because I'm trading 4 contracts at a time. And so like not terrible, but it's still quite a bit. The more contracts you trade, the more you're going to pay. And so it can make sense for us to, after your account's grown a certain amount or you're confident that what you're seeing as results will scale, that you jump up to one uh, NQ contract. And yes, you add on a little bit of risk depending on what you were trading before. Again, 10, 10 micros is still one mini, but we'd save some money on trading one contract, one fee to get in, one fee to go out, instead of trading 4 contract fees to get in, 4 contract fees to get out. So we'll tinker with that as well. We'll tinker with that. Let's go. Mm, okay. Damn. Okay. So once you're trading about 8 micros, you're going to be paying about double the amount of fees. Yeah. Well, trading 4 is about even. Good God bless. Yeah, so once you're trading about 5 micros, just based on the math, um, not even like 3. Holy cow. So your fees are going to be about double when you trade micros. If you trade 3 or more, than what they would be, they'll be about even. One NQ contract looks like 3 micros is about break even. And so me trading 4 minis or micros is technically more expensive than trading one full size NQ. But the risk is lower, and so we have to just kind of pay attention to that. But it's essentially right now. Let me see. I guess I could just do the math, but let's see here. I think it's pretty expensive. What is our ratio right now? We're not trading too well now, are we? Some of these losses have been really small, which is fine. But our wins have been kind of small too, so we got to figure that out. Some of that is latency, just like the speed of which a trade is getting filled. But paying about $7. Okay. Versus it's just $5 for one full NQ contract. Wow. Okay. I'm with that. So, a couple tests that we'll do today. We obviously have the reversals that we're trading with right now. Maybe in the afternoon time, I'll flip it over and I'll go with the trend and let it play itself out. Um, the trading view back test says reversals make more sense. I'm wondering if instead of trading against the trend and going off reversals, if trading with the trend and going off of just um, what market action is doing, I wonder if that would help with um, some of these moves. Like if we're trading with the trend, we technically have price moving with us, so those moves ideally should be faster than if we're trying to trade reversals, which are price like reverses up and then it comes right back down. That's like what we're catching a lot of those types of trades. Um, versus if we were just going like short on some of these, we'd have momentum on our side, and so if there was slippage, maybe the slippage would be less, or we'd have slippage in our favor. Right now, trading reversals for the most part, we don't have slippage in our favor, and so on TradingView, it might not show up or reflect just because of the way the trades get executed and the way price moves. But I'm wondering if it would show up in the real time results, if that makes sense. So short trade here, terrible fill, immediate closeout. So that's another thing is like I wonder if I just go, I have to update that in the code. But if I go limit order, um, start on fill, is that possible? But like, let's say this was a long as an example. Like, I don't know if the trade would be any good or not. Well, as a short, this one would be good too. We just got a bad fill. So I'm wondering if I do a limit order. A lot of, see, just like small things that you just don't know until you test these things out. And every time we get one update, there's like a new thing that appears. And so we're getting like closer and closer to the point where you guys won't have to deal with any of these flaws, but it might just take me an extra day or two or three. But so this was a good trade technically, but my fill was so poor that I didn't get to take advantage of this move, which will happen, which is fine. It shouldn't cost all that much. Or 90, so like 30 bucks there. Not bad. I'm okay with that. But it will take some time. Let's see. Damn, that's a good trade though. Really good trade. So trading with the trend would be like we'd go long off of this, and that would not be good. Would be a nice little L for us. Okay. So price just decides to rip down and dip back up. Okay. It gets more interesting every day, Jesse. That is a fantastic way to put it. That's a fantastic way to put it. It really does. We're getting incredibly close to this thing being done. Like the reason I just drag my feet on these things is that you know obviously the amount of things that I see when I'm trading this, you guys get to see it as well. But if it's released and you guys have it and it's going okay, and there are like 1,000 questions about small things, then it just kind of defeats the whole purpose. Like we'd rather have a product that's basically done. And then if there are some small, like the things that I want to be adjusting are not this. Like I don't want to, like I need to solve for this slippage. How do I do that? I could potentially do this thing as a limit order, and then from there, every additional order that could get filled has to then wait until I get a market order or until I get a fill, which could be tricky. Um, so that's something because if I get a limit order that technically opens way later than it should, then I'll have to wait for my trade to hit like a 200 point take profit or a 20 point stop loss. And it's going to hit that 20 point stop loss every time. So like, that would not be good. So like that's interesting. Wondering that. Wondering on a couple of these like little fill things, like how can I make sure that my take profit makes sense? Maybe I need to do a let's see, do that. So the limit order thing is interesting, but like that could also be solved by trading in the right direction. So what if we, instead of reversals, because we're mostly catching wicks on some of these trades, we just caught more of the body of the candle. Our slippage would probably be more in our favor. So that's something as well. These are just really small things that make a huge difference, especially if we're looking at letting this trade by itself. The idea is you set it up and then you stop looking at it. And then when you check your account, it's grown a chunk, right? Um, so if with that being the idea, I would like to have some of these small things figured out. Now, here's the other thing about with a trading bot is your account will never look like this. It'll never be straight up. I would argue, let's look at this long here first. Long trade here. Okay. Let's see how this one works out for us. All right, 26.2, okay, 40. Okay, I'm not too concerned about this one just yet. If it broke below that low that the blue arrow is beneath, that would be like, okay, maybe we have a loss here coming. But we have price kind of holding this region here, and then we're gonna maybe test this. It's 49 level. If we break that and run, we're gone. But if we don't, we got a chance. Let's see. Sometimes on these reversal trades, what you get is like if just one candle, let's see here, if we get profitable, we got 1830, nice, good, 26, 12, plus 10, even. Okay. What you get sometimes is like if you have a trade where it's just flying down, if the candle you get in on, if that next candle stays within that previous low, so like this candle here was huge. If this candle stays within that previous candle, sometimes you've got a chance at letting price kind of like sit for a second and then reversing up a little. And all we need is a little bit of a reversal for this thing to get profitable for us. So let's see. Now this candle could easily do the damage that previous candle should have done. Yeah, that's not looking good for us. But we're gonna hold. We're gonna wait. We could definitely be wrong on this one. But so ideally, like we would have taken profit or gotten out of this trade up here. That would have been really nice. It'd have been small, but now we have to deal with this. And so let's just see if we can get like one big green candle to run up for us, get a little bit of profit, and we'll go. Now I'm not going to interfere with this because that's going to mess up the results. I'm just going to watch it. And so stop loss hit, take profit hit, whatever. I'm just going to watch it. If you guys wanted to intervene at some point, you could certainly do that. But while I'm in the testing phase, no thanks. Okay, so there's the green candle I was hoping for. Okay, we have to get above like some of these levels here. We have to move at least a couple points. We need price to get to that green line up here, right here. If we get to that 66 level, then we should be fine. Close. There we go. Now we're activated. Good. Profit. So solid there. Interesting there, but okay. Good. So like that's kind of the idea, is we'd have a profit there done out of the trade, make a little bit of money. We're down 457. It's fine. And we'll be back. Now, one thing about the trading bot is that you're going to have periods where it's hitting every trade, and you'll have periods where it loses a bunch of money. And so your account balance will look like this. Hopefully, it looks up and then down a little, up and then down and up. But hopefully, it's continuing to grow in a trend line. But it's not going to be straight up. It is going to be up and then down a little bit, and up a little bit more, and down a little bit more, and up a little bit more. But the idea is that every day, well, hopefully every day it's profitable. It might not be, but if it is profitable over a long enough period of time, we have nice results. One, two, we'd be able to scale that, right? If this thing is taking trades and we're trading anywhere from 4 to like 8 micros, maybe 3 to 8 micros, somewhere in there, and we're getting profitable results, we will be more profitable if we jump to one NQ contract, which our account would need to be about 2,500 bucks or so. You'd be more profitable trading that, less commissions, and then less executions that need to get filled potentially. But we could then scale and go, okay, we have one NQ contract, and then maybe we could get to like 2 NQ contracts potentially. So if we're, now let's just say, I'm not going to count the first half of this because like whatever. We were down 701, now we're down 457. So we're up 240-ish dollars. Okay, let's just call it that, 250-ish dollars. Okay, if we stop for today, we're done 250. All right, cool. Well, if we traded with 8 NQ contracts, well, we'd be up 500 bucks. And if it was 1 NQ contract, we'd be up 600 bucks or something like that, 620 or something like that. That's the math. And so we would just continue to scale from there. We'd be up, and that's just in the last hour. So, we'd be up 700-800 bucks in an hour, which is pretty cool. And then from there, we would continue to scale in. Maybe we could put more money in, or we would just not take money out, but allow these trades to continue on. So this is why some of this stuff is so important to me. Like, I'm okay making you guys wait an extra day or extra week, even an extra month. I do not care, because when we get this right, it's going to be the difference between you like officially finally making a ton of money trading and not. And so I know it sounds like I drag my feet on these things, but these small details, I just don't think most people pay attention. That's why they build terrible things. But like these little details, man, they make a huge, huge difference. So we're not far though. We're tinkering now that I'm thinking more automated. Like now it's just like order types and it's just small like official take profits, some stop losses, stuff like that. Um, we'll see. Short position here. Don't love this spot, but let's see. Ooh, okay, I love it. Never mind. I'm in love. Okay, 42, 30. We should be getting a close out here if price isn't already. Good, 44 bucks there. Now we're down 421 for today. Really nice. Really nice. Okay. And that trade right there was what? So just a ton of trades here, a ton. Okay, from 701, we're almost up 300 bucks. 280. Yeah, Jesse, I think so too. Which like one thing about me, my wife would tell you this, but don't tell you I'm telling you this. Like I can be very stubborn, and at times hard headed, but like, and sometimes I get called a perfectionist or OCD. But some of these things matter so much that you have to spend the time. All right, short trade here, nice profit. 34, 36. We're gonna get closed out here, I think. Yep, nice. There's our 20 bucks. Now we're back. We're back, baby. So 300 bucks, $301 of $2 of profit. Take that. But you just can't rush these things. And sometimes I can get a little bit obsessive, which I kind of am. I spend a fortune getting these things updated, and I pay for two things. One is people to get the shit done properly. Like that's a big one for me. The second is speed. Like that's even more important. Like you guys have seen for the past like couple weeks, it's like every day or every other day there's like a different update. I pay for that. Like I need people to get things done in the manner I need them to get them done. And so like all these things, so I spend a lot of money getting this thing worked on. And it's good. Obviously, you guys can see that it's good. But yeah, I think it's going to end up being the difference between like literally creating passive income out of thin air. Um, so hopefully we can get away from prop firms altogether. That'd be the goal. But if we can't, then at least you'd have a bot that could just work on evals for you all day, and then you could trade these signals if you wanted to. To which I need to modify a little bit so that you can see where to take profit, like the bot would. Maybe you would just set like a limit order once the price gets opened, or a stop would be the better term. Okay, so good trade there because we would have avoided that. That was nice. That trade there was 1032. Yeah, no doubt. Exactly. What is in the future? What's getting worked on in the background? This one's gonna cost me a true arm and leg. Short position here. We're already in profit. That's good. Okay, nice spot. Yeah, that one didn't get to our level, did it? We gave away $2. We won the trade, but lost on commissions. So that's interesting. Why do I have so many? Short position here. That was nice. Nice little drop down. Okay. We can tell the ATR is really low based on how much these candles are moving, but how small P&L I have. Okay. Well, that isn't looking great now, is it? Let's see. All right. we had some profit, and we got a generous fill, by the way. Like our fill was so good that I should have closed it out because we got in up here. Like we made enough, almost, I guess, still a little bit away. We were like a point away from getting that one closed out. And I guess I could update that technically. We're gonna hit our stop here, I think. Yep. Okay, so now we're back down 140. Okay, we'll be trading back and forth. Okay, now we're up, if we were using that, $153. Okay. Short position here, another really good fill. Okay. All right. Tough one. So this would be a much better long position than short. Much better. Oops, much better. I also have a solution for getting these better hit as well. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, interesting here because we have price. If we don't make a significant new high, then we have a chance. If we do make a new high, we don't have a chance. Yeah, McB, you are 100% correct. I'm up from the 700 down. I'm up $150 from the 700 down, but not up officially. We are still down for today. We're up $150 since this update has occurred. And there will be days where like you're barely profitable and then you take a loss and then you're back down again. Like that's going to happen as well. Like we'll have negative days for sure. For sure. We just want to make sure that we have a bunch of positive days as well. So when we have those negative days, we're giving back profit, not dipping into principal. One thing though, since you guys are watching, I'll kind of walk you through this. One thing I'm having built that is going to cost a true arm and a leg is like I'm gonna have a database built for all of these trades. So every single trade that you see here will get recorded and stacked somewhere. And then I'm gonna build kind of an AI. I'm not gonna build my own AI, but we're gonna build on top of some AI to analyze all of these trades. And then I think what I want to do is have them rank each one of these trades and say, okay, like good trade, bad trade. Not by P&L, but by situation. So by analyzing the chart and then ranking it based on like, this is a really good setup, this is a bad setup. And then from there, taking that information and then pushing it back to me and saying, okay, here's a recommendation on how to fix potentially some of these losing trades. Like, let's say we were trading reversals, that's the better strategy. I don't know, but let's say it is. Like, okay, delay potentially. Like delay, we wait until there's a large enough wick, and then from that wick, we can then determine that we want to get into the trade. And so that would move the entry a little bit, but improve the trade potentially. So that's coming. It's in the future. It's probably, I won't speak on it more than maybe this, but it's probably a month out of that thing being built. That's going to cost a ton. I'm not excited about that, but we're just going to have to start using AI to help me figure out which trades specifically are the best, and then how do I like reformat the strategy to fit that. That'll be in the future, and so it won't be an update we have to wait on. That'll be like once you have it, that'll just be a free update. But that'll be coming down the line. It's going to take some time here, but it's coming. Okay. Could we get to even? We're closer to our open than we are stop loss. That's always nice, especially because we were so close to that stop. Oof. Okay, so now we're basically in between. That ain't great. Let's see what we got here. Price tried to go down. Buyer said nope. Going back up. Let's see if we can get price to just slingshot down really fast. We needed to hit that green line. That green line will then have us at a profit. And then from there, we should have a closeout if price decides it wants to roll backwards. See if we can get a new candle here, kind of a push. Not that way, the other way. Yeah, wrong way, buddy. Let's see. Okay, stop out there. Okay. Okay. So we didn't really have a chance to get profitable here. This trade never really was. Our fill was up here, and so we were able to get, I think, an additional like 2 points of slippage because we got that. But this would have been is a much better long trade than short. So a couple of tests that I'm going to run. A couple of tests that I'm going to run are flipping this over, so trading the trend instead of the reversals. We'll try that. We'll see what happens with that, and then I might add an additional piece to this to see. We'll try that as well. Maybe we'll start a new eval. We'll start a brand new eval for the other one, and I think this one we're barely profitable, if at all. We are technically no. We are at a loss now. So we're back down to $6. We were up 300 or so, almost 4. Now we're down to -3, including this trade here. So let's see what happens with this one. So we'll try everything. We'll give everything a shot and see what happens. But I don't love stepping in front of this trade here, but we'll see. We'll see. We let the stats determine. And by stats, I think what I need to start using is the like forward test data, not the back tested results, the forward test data. Because the slippage, it's hard to figure out like how much slippage there is going to be because of the way that price can potentially move. Yeah, it's tough, and so we're gonna see. We're gonna see, but I kind of think trading one NQ contract is gonna make a ton of sense. Maybe with a tight stop. We'll find out. We'll find out. Which that just means you have to use more money, which is fine. You can just trade your micros, but I'm wondering. I'm very excited though. This is very, very encouraging. Like we're like for this thing to be as good as it is, and then we have a couple of like slippage issues. Like we're sitting in a really good spot here. We are close. I didn't think I could get the automation to work this well. I think even on live before, like earlier this year, I was like, I don't think automation even makes sense. And here we are today. TradingView just doesn't have the best. There's a lot of latency in signal to fill, and so we have to account for that in a couple different ways. And I've got a couple ideas. I'm going to test them. But one of them is taking the right types of trades. So if we take trades with the trend, we should get pops. And then if the trade is a negative trade, but we still have, because we're trading with the trend, hopefully it's a nice movement. Like this is a wonderful example. So we're in a short trade here. Okay, let's let price run here first. Let's see what we got. Okay, good. $24, $28, good. 18. Let's see, 30. We need price to get down to this 21 level. Oh, I see why. This would be one where I could manually close it out. Yeah. Okay. So tricky here. Partial or trailing stop initiates at this green line. Black line was the open. So this doesn't move. But our fill was so high that, and it's going to work out for us, I think. Um, our fill was so good that we have to move extra. So good trade there. Now we're up $50, $61 for the day. Good. Um, so we had a weird position here where we had a fill basically right here. I think it's at 27. And then our trail doesn't actually start until down here. And so we had to have price move 5 points in a quarter, 5.25 points before we had our trail activated. Now that isn't a huge deal, but it can be problematic where if it's at night and there's a big spread potentially, like we can have trades that halt like right before our stop, our trail starts, and then reverse back up and they dance and then naturally they go and they hit our stop. So like that's something that I think is solvable, but is something to pay attention to because that would be very interesting as an issue. So really fascinating there. Really, really fascinating. Okay, we're up $50. So like this is what a trading bot looks like. These are the results that a trading bot will give you. You'll be up and then you'll be down a little bit, and then you'll be back up a little bit, and you'll have a high watermark, you'll have a low watermark, and then hopefully you finish the day somewhat positive. But remember, like we have commissions that we have to deal with, so like no fun. But any positive results over a long period of time can be scaled. Like even if the margins are slim, let's say you make $50 a day trading 4 micros. Okay, well with one full mini, that's $120. With 10 minis, right? That's $1,000 in change. So that sort of scale, and you just continue to go and go and go, but like that sort of scale is possible. And then you're talking about making $1,000 a day passively. That doesn't even make sense. Like your brain would break. You're making $22,000 a month without doing anything. Like your life would change forever. So we got to get this right. The stakes are too high. But I got some ideas. I'm actually very encouraged. I'll change it after we get off this live. Let's do one more trade. We should get another trade here in the next couple minutes, so we'll do one more. What we got here? Yeah, we got one more trade in us here, and then we're gonna flip it over. I really should tighten this one up first, then flip it over, but give it some time here. That was bizarre. Okay. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We still got a little bit more time before we get out of here. Probably gonna end up going short off of we can go a little longer. Maybe we go 2 more trades. We can go a little longer. Let's get our 2 hours in. I think I like going about 2 hours. I guess I don't need to be here for this thing to trade. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast. Whatever happens, happens. Well, that's not what you want to see. No, is it? All right. Yeah, my brain can't get behind the fact that reversals make more sense than trends, other than when price is super consolidated. Hmm. So we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. We're gonna test it and see what we got. Okay, cool. That's a relief. All right. Let's see. Can this trade not make a new high? That's not good. I think it's going to make a new high. Hit my stop here. About 160 bucks is my stop. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay. All right. Gosh damn it. Okay. Let's give it one more trade here. Or maybe a little longer. I guess we need to be alive for a little bit longer, huh? Okay. So we're going to really forward test this. So we're going to test trading the trend because right now it's cost us, we're down 794. I'm only going to consider this $94 of loss. Reason for it is we had to change the algorithm midstream. So we changed it. We were down 701. Now we're down 794. So we're down $93, which is fine. Like I can accept a $93 loss on the day for however many trades we have. And honestly, um, we have a stupid amount of commissions that we're paying too. I guess I can't show you that because I have to filter it out, but paying a dumb amount of commissions. So everything included, we're probably looking at $100 of commissions. We're kind of breaking even before commissions. So, okay. Ideally, we don't have too many of these full stops hit though. Like we don't need to have that many. But we have had a couple $100 trades or close to it, 90 something dollars, $100, $80. So like we should have, we probably won't have a similar win loss size, but we should have something pretty close. It should be close. Short position here. Okay, we're stepping in front of a not so friendly move here. So not excited about this, but let's see if we can get a nice little reversal here and see if we can grab some profit before price decides to return to its trend. 18. Let's see, it's close. Good. Good. Nice. Okay, we were up 60 bucks on that one, ended up closing out for like 20. All right. Puts us down $75 for today. But okay. Not too upset about that one. But that's, I would say, like that's a trade where we would go long, ton of drawdown, and then boom, price races in our favor. So like we probably end up successful both sides of this trade. Um, it just depends on what you. Here's the name of my title of this thing: slight error, because I know there's a slight error to it. Anyway, good stuff here. Very encouraged. I know we've taken some big loss today. It looks like, but very encouraged. Very encouraged. Sorry we went late. It was so late. We jumped in late. I guess on the live we had a weird like I don't know. My system was being funny. Okay, short position here is signaled, but not. There's no no alert, so I don't think that's real. No, it's real. There's just no trade. Short position here. Okay. Oh, got closed out pretty fast. That made us 20 bucks. That's the beauty of automation is that you don't have to. There's no way you'd have caught that one. That was sick. That was sick. Yeah, that was pretty dope. Happened quickly, but that was cool. Short position here. This one's going to be aggressive. This is tough. Let's see. Not in love with any of this. I'll tell you that right now. All right. But I can be in love though. Close out for a loss. You just lost 30 bucks on that. Yeah, okay. I've got the solution for it. Yep. We're going to do that. And then we might even do this. Okay. We're trying. Sell position here. Okay. Oh yeah. $6 on that. 88. Okay, good. Probably broke even on that because of commissions, honestly. But okay, we saved ourselves from getting into this trend. I was thinking it's been around for us, but it would just make way more sense for this thing to be going long. You know what I mean? Like this just. I'm wondering. We'll see. We will see. Short position here. This one I definitely don't love, but I can figure it out. Okay, good. Wait, we get $16 on that one. Yep, $16. Not bad. I know it's like it's small, it's nothing, it's not a whole lot, but we have to keep the frame of mind that we can scale results that are positive. Right now, we're not positive. Right now, we're negative just a little bit, and so that would exacerbate our losses. But if we scaled it up, but as we get this thing to be fine tuned, and like this is our first day doing full automation. Like in day 30, and you guys will have it by then. But like, how good is it going to be at that point? Short position here. Okay, nice spot. See if we can get this thing to run down for us. There we go. $44, nice. 46, 2. Nice, 54, 60. Now we're out. Okay, so we had a chance to get to 60. We didn't take it, but made another $40 on that. That's solid. Good. So going long off of that would not have made sense. But okay. This thing is pretty close. It is close. We're down $50, $62 for today on our update. So not bad. I have a feeling as the market settles down a little, we could have ourselves even more success here. Okay, short position there, quick entry, another nice position here. 48, 44, good. Okay, 7.3. So now we're down $22 for today. So good trade there. What am I thinking about? Let's see. Can we get to profit here? And again, profit, all that means to me is that you guys can see that, right? Should be able to see it. Yeah, all that means to me is that we get $22 more of profit. That would be us being profitable above where we started with this new update. That still has flaws, but still. Long position here. Oh, why did it? Well, that is a conundrum. No, isn't it? Bot says long, we get a short. We need to take a picture of that. I don't know why that happened. I don't know if that's a one-off or if price got, I don't know. But we would definitely be up $70. Small stuff. small things. The hell? Why would you be in a short? This happened one other time, and I kind of excused it because I didn't think that it was like, I was like, oh, maybe it just misprinted. Okay, so this is an error that would get solved. I don't know what the deal with this one is, but here's why this is a big deal. Because technically this trade will not close now. We're supposed to be in a long, and we get a take profit hit right here. So this trade is supposed to be closed. But because we're in a short, the bot has nothing that says we should be exiting a short. And so, well, I'm glad you're working out for me. This is good. We'll take this. No, 60 bucks. So we are back to profit. Nice. Oh, we almost got 100 bucks on that. 80 bucks on that. Sick. So now we're up 40, we're up $32. Nice. We can scale those results. If I can only make 30 bucks a day with this, then I could scale that. That's great. Yeah, I get to 300 bucks pretty easy. Okay, long position. You just don't take longs now, or what? I don't have an answer for this, though. I don't have an answer for this. Solid trade, though. 6 points. 5 point. Yeah, we'd be out of this trade, I think. Close to it. Okay, so a little bug there. We'll have to just give this thing hundreds of trades to see kind of what the deal is. Another long position. Oh, you just don't take longs? What is this? We have taken longs before, but we have, now this is 2 back-to-back. Another screenshot. Unless they're not real signals. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. And this one was, what the fuck? Excuse my French, but like, what the hell? That was that. That was so weird. I don't know why. I know what happened is that the signals, for whatever reason, just decided to show up different. But I don't know why those signals start to generate. Now that it's not a huge deal because like we had to refresh the screen. I don't know if it's because it's like the number of signals that happens or what, but we'll have to get that figured out because essentially all that was we had the right trade. So I actually am going to take credit for that trade. Good. So we're up 50 bucks, 30 bucks for today, whatever. Right? 660? Yeah. Okay. $34 for today. Which we can scale those results, by the way. We can scale that. Any profit we can scale. It's when you have losses that you can't scale that. We would also want to go. I'm glad Apex is running their little stupid sale, 80% off. I'm gonna buy a bunch of accounts and just test different things. I love when they do their little stupid sale. I probably have $1,000 of activation fees that I have not given them by passing these evals but not activating the accounts. Stupid Apex. Stupid. What I really think is like when people get big payouts, they're like, yeah, we need to collect more fees. People start taking huge payouts. They're like, yeah, it's time for us to run a couple sales. Let's make some money back. I don't know what their deal is, but I guess I could technically just let this thing run by itself and you guys could just sit here and watch it all day if you wanted to. I would probably need to buy myself a different computer. I could set it up somewhere else so that it just runs by itself. It could run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 23 hours a day. But that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Ton of fun. Let's get one more trade in here and then we will boogie out of here because I got some work to do. Well, let's see. Happy to have everybody in here though. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe, like the live stream, like the video, but subscribe. We got cool stuff we're working on. It's just gonna take a minute for us to get figured out and finished, but I've got a couple. So I have I think three tests that I want to run here. We're gonna do. It can all be done at the same time, I guess. We're gonna do. 3 different tests, and we'll mix and match. And I have a feeling that at least 2 of these tests should give me better results. And by better results, let's see, short position here. Okay, I do like this spot, which probably means that this is going to be a bad trade. Let's see. Okay, we're trying. We're hanging around the open, which is cool. I'm game for that. See that high of this red candle right here, and I look at that and think it's either a magnet or going to be a strong resistance point. So that's at, remember, market loves even numbers, by the way. That one's basically sitting at 21,800. Market loves even numbers. So let's see if we can kind of use that as a resistance for price to come back down. I have a feeling it's going to be used as a magnet for price to pull and yank right back up. So let's see. There's the magnet I was thinking it would be. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Can we get another candle to kind of be inside of this candle? And then if we get that, I think we'll be all right. Appreciate whoever just liked the live stream. Appreciate that. Okay. Can this green candle now that was red stay inside? Nope. Can't. Can't. It cannot. If this thing doesn't get profitable, we're going to have a negative day. And I don't like negative days. Okay. You have my attention. That green line is our mark. If we don't get there, we won't have a. There we go. All right, cool. Nice little stop, and that puts us up for the day. $6-7 on that one, so it puts us up $46 for today. So I will take that. $46 of profit in 2 hours of trading. Not that it's any good. Not that that amount of money is any good at all. Believe me, I do not think $20 an hour is sufficient. But a couple things. $20 an hour. How much is $20 an hour? Actually, let's just see. Start doing some math here. All right, so we're up. How much money are we actually up? Okay, so we're up $44. Okay, which is $22 an hour. We've been trading for 2 hours. 22 times 23 is $506 per day. So if we just got these same results every hour, we would have $506 of profit per day because the bot would trade for 23 hours a day. Stick with me. $500 times, I'm going to call it 5 days, even though Sunday's a little tricky. We trade Friday deep, we trade Monday 5. We'll call it 5.2 times 5.2 would be $2,631 a week. 52 weeks in a year. Now, again, we have holidays and shit, so like stick with me, okay? But just hang in there. Okay, that's $136,000 a year at $44 of profit in just 2 hours. You see why I'm excited. You see why I'm patient with this. You can see why I spend my time working on this and not just pushing out bullshit like other people do. Like, this is the real deal. I think I can improve these results by 3, 4, 5x. I really do. I really do. And at that rate, like, it gets kind of spooky. So more updates, more things to come. Very excited about that. But if we're tracking at $136,000 a year passively, like hands off, I don't know what you want me to tell you. And oh, by the way, you can also scale those results up. As you're up $10,000, you can add a couple more contracts. And, you know, you have another 20 grand up, add another contract or two. So pretty encouraging. Pretty encouraging. We'll keep it going. So I'll log off today. I'm gonna go make some updates, try some things, update some things, see what happens, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more tests. And then maybe in the future, I'll probably have to buy another computer. But maybe what I'll do is just let the bot trade live all day, like set up its own live stream, or while I'm not live, turn it off, going back off, turn it back on. But like just let the bot trade live, and you guys do whatever you want to do. I don't know. I would need a second computer for that. But anyway, hope all is well with you guys. Have a great one. Tune back in tomorrow for the updates. Let's see if they're even better. I will chat with you. If you have questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram or an email, either or.